What is up, guys? We're back with another crazy Midwest emo math rock progression. This one is going to be in the key of B minor. The tuning I'm using is something unique. It's B, F sharp, D, E, A, and D. Okay, so I didn't start with just an idea. I actually wanted to experiment around a specific alternate tuning. See, I have the B minor, the 1, 5, 3. I have the 4 right here, so that could be also the 13. I have here the 7, which is the A, and finally a D, which is another 3. So this is basically a B minor 13 chord. So I thought, hey, let's experiment with something new, a different alternate tuning. The idea is going to be centered around using movable chord shape in the beginning, and then relying on some open strings to carry out a pedal tone or a constant melody. So we have the 7 ringing out, and that's what's going on there in the beginning. This is going to be a G, A, and then B in the bass. That's 8, 10, 12 on the 6th string. Then I'm playing the third of that, the B, C sharp, D, which is going to be 7th fret, 9th fret, 10th fret on the 3rd string. And then I finish with some harmonics here, open harmonics, 12 on the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string. So that's B minor, suspended 4 right there, and then with the 7. Really pretty. Now we're going to carry out some tapping melody here. So what's this here? Single melodies. Alright, so that's going to be 9 to 11, 1st string, tapping the 12th fret on the 2nd string. And if we're in the key of B minor, that's 1, 1, 2, 7. Pulling off to open. Alright, now we're going to do some hammer-ons from our 4th through 2nd string. That's going to be 7 to 9th fret. We have a power chord with the 4th and 2nd string. That's going to be A to B. Now we're adding in the suspended 2nd. So we got a suspended 2nd chord here, pretty cool. Tapping the 14th fret to create that power chord, 2nd and 4th string, sliding down to the 12th. Really nice math rock sound right there. Suspended and power chords, mixing up suspended and power chords here. And then pulling off, so that's going to be the timing right there. So that's the first, think of that as the first phrase. So once more, you can slide into it, use some grace notes. Alright, next up we have, so mixing up the progression there, starting from the G, then to the B minor, then to the A. So just rearranging it there, same chords. Then we're going to do a series of the suspended chord right now, and then hammering on, once again from the 9th to the 12th fret. We're going to tap the 14th and the 16th fret. We're going to do a little bit of a variation here. You can start with that little lick right there. So hammer on from the 9th to the 12th fret, tap the power chord, 14th fret. You can tap it, you can pull off to 9th fret, hammer on again to the 12th fret. And then do the same thing on the 16th fret. And I'm doing power chords here of E, D power chord. And that's gonna be F sharp power chord. So we have B power chord here, that's the 1, 3, 4, 5. So suspended chords from 1 to 3, power chord of 4 and 5. You could even go back up to the 7 right here, which is the A power chord. I really like that. You could do some triplets. Alright? Cool thing about this, if we're giving it that Mathrock signature, we can kind of play an extra phrase or two and just carry it out like it's a different time signature, which is really neat, which is really fun, and you can be super creative with this style. So we had... Repeat that. So that is section 1. Now, section 2, completely different groove, alright? Let me play this through for you. Alright? So, a lot of interesting stuff going on here. You could say it's a little bit jazzy, right? We're going in and out of the key a little bit. So, playing some non-diatonic notes, playing some grace notes, doing some slides. Alright? So, first time around, I'm doing a series of notes right here in the bass region. I'm going to go 3, 0, 6th string. That's going to be D to B. Kind of outlining a B minor chord here. Right? That's going to be 9th fret, 3rd string, 7th fret, 4th string. This is going to be 2, 7 in the B minor key. So 3, 1, 2, 7. So that's what the melody is right there. And then we're hitting open 1st string, which is the D again. So I'm really outlining here the 7 and the 9. So it's kind of like a B minor 9 chord is what I'm thinking about here. Alright, interesting, huh? So you can do that a lot of the time. You can arpeggiate a chord, but rearrange the melody and make the rhythm a little interesting, right? You're not bound to just playing just chords. You can think of how we can do chords and arpeggios in a musical way, and this is a good example here. See, I took it in the lower register, outlined the bass, the B minor, the 1 and the 3, and then I played the 9, the 7, and then the 3 again in the higher register, in the higher octave. And then I'm gonna do 4, 7 on the 4th string. That's gonna be the 5th in the B minor chord, and then back to the 7th. Alright, so now we're getting like all the notes of the B minor 9 chord. Alright? So what's going on here? I'm using a movable chord shape. Remember how if we play our open strings, we have B, F sharp, D. This is a B minor triad. So now I'm playing an E minor triad. And then I'm going to bring that down to a D major triad right here. So you're going to be barring the 5th fret, and then you're going to be playing 3rd fret, top 2 strings. 4th fret is going to be the major 3rd of that chord on the 4th string. And I like to do a little grace note there. Go from minor to major, D minor to major. So I can go. Alright. And I throw down a little percussive slap there. where we're gonna do a little offbeats, a little syncopation. So da 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 da. Okay. Great, that's the next movement right there. Taking that same chord shape, D major. I'm gonna bring it to A major, slide it down to G major. So starting on the 10th fret now, sliding down to the 8th fret. The major note, the third is gonna be the 11, sliding down to the 9 on the 4th string. Okay? Right, what's going on here? So, once again, we're gonna do the, after that, thumb slap. Right, so we're going from this chord right here, barring 7th fret, thumb is playing the 6th string, and then fingers are gonna do 4th through 2nd string. And musically, this is gonna be an F sharp, so that's the 5 chord. We have the 3rd, which is A, 1, 3. We have the 4 right here. I'm gonna think of this as the 13 as well, because then we have the 7 on the 2nd string. It's an E note right there. It's behind the F sharp. So it's an F sharp minor 13 chord right there. But then we're gonna make the 7th hammer on to the 1 again, right? Which is the 9th fret on the 2nd string. So we had okay. Thumb slap again. Alright, so we're gonna take that minor 13 chord shape again. We're gonna slide down, do a chromatic passing chord right here. 6th fret to the 5th fret. Which is now gonna be E minor 13. Alright? Same thing there. Okay. Alright. Once more. Second variation. Here we go. We have so what's going on here? Once again, outlining the B minor shape with the bass. But then I'm gonna do hammer on from the from the B to the C sharp. So that's the 1 to the 2. And then I'm gonna hit the 3, open 1st string. So walking down there. That's what's going on there musically. Then I'm gonna do 4th fret, open on the 4th string. It's gonna be the 5 to the 3 of the B minor chord. F sharp, D. Alright? So using the similar notes, we're not quite outlining a B minor 9 chord here. We're using chords basically within just the B minor chord, but adding in the 2nd as well. Alright? But different variation here. And then, alright? And then we had similar next measure as well, or same next measure, which was, alright? Alright, then what's going on here second time around? So same thing going on there, sliding down from A to G major triad, minor 13 to a regular F sharp minor. And then I'm going to tap a power chord here. This is a D power chord. Interesting, hey? Because now we have a completely different chord right here. It's really cool. But I also wanted to think of it just as like F sharp and then a D in the melody, creating a power chord with harmony. Okay, once again, the passing chord. chromatic passing chord. And then same thing going on there. We do a pull off for variation this time, hey? The pull off into the minor 13 chord. So. And that's what's going on there, is I'm just gonna do it on the bass strings since I wanna ring out the D power chord. And then you can pull off once you get to the 5th fret, that minor 13 chord. So it'd be like this slow. Slap, and then that pull off right there, so. Pretty neat, all right? And then we're gonna end simply with that first idea. That walk right there, G, A, B minor. From the beginning. Second variation, or second movement. Go. Real fun, more advanced one there, using some cool ideas of how we take an alternate tuning in an open minor or major chord with some extensions, B minor 13, and how we can mix up the rhythm, use simple movable chord shapes, alright, thinking about major and minor, and then creating some melodies, tapping some power chords, some suspended chords. All right, and then even in the second movement, how we once again use some different movable chord shapes. You can think of closed voicing, which is what's going on with how we do these shapes right here, or the spread voicing, how we do it in different octaves, like in the beginning. All right, and then lastly, how we looked at arpeggiating the idea of a chord, but then making the notes kind of in a different pattern to where it outlines the chord, but it sounds more musical, more melodic. So there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed this progression. Hope it taught you a lot. Be sure to like and subscribe, comment what you would like your next lesson to be on. Thank you for watching. Check out my course too, by the way. I have one on neo soul guitar. I think this would help you tremendously.